Washington. It's week 3 of the NFL on EA Sports. The Seattle Seahawks taking on the Dallas Cowboys.
With the beautiful Puget Sound just to our west, you get a look inside CenturyLink Field here in Seattle. These folks love their football in Seattle. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad came out of the tunnel, and it was just absolutely deafening in this building. They're set for football, so are we, as the Seahawks get set to match up with the Dallas Cowboys. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off on EA Sports. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Out now comes Russell Wilson in season number 9, six-time Pro Bowler, as he gets set to lead this Seahawks offense.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
Well, throw on first down with Wilson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
To number 13.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Pickup brings up 2nd and 2.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. Not much there, maybe a couple up to the 35.
The tackle made by
pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
That's good for a Seattle.
Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
On first down, it's Carson. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. The numbers on the ground for Carson last week. There isn't a coach alive who wouldn't like those numbers. Well over 100 yards and a touchdown, too.
Partner, I think all the coaches who are in that great coaching box in the sky would take those numbers.
So dead or alive?
Either way, they would take that kind of production.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
First and 10.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 46. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. 1st and goal at the 1. Here's Wilson. to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there, but it'll be second and goal.
Leads to second and goal.
They'll try to run with Carson, and they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a third and goal.
Brings up third and goal.
Here's Hyde, third and goal. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. He'll give up 6 yards there on the loss, and it'll bring up fourth down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
On comes the Seahawk kicker here on fourth down. It's Jason Myers. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Myers' kick is good. But hang on, a flag is down. Now, if it's on the defense, they might decline it and take the points. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up second and goal.
A gain of 3 brings up second and goal.
And he is unable to get in. They stop him at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a third down.
Third and goal.
On third down, Carson, and he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Chris Carson, his second touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks have taken a first quarter lead. That's a solid opening drive, and nothing fancy there at the end, just pounded in.
That felt like old school football, didn't it? All right, down at the goal line, and not only were they able to punch it in, as you just emphasized, they did it against a goal line defense that's stacked to stop the run. So if you're on that offensive side of the ball, you feel great about yourself right now. You're actually able to dominate a group that expected you to run the ball and still punched it in.
Myers connects on the PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. As the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. So out come the Cowboys under head coach Mike McCarthy. And we get a glance here at their leader, the man who will be calling the plays under center.
In his stat line last week, that's not going to get him to the Pro Bowl. All right, no touchdowns, no interceptions, but they won. And so the bottom line for him is team won, managed the game effectively, led them to victory. He's doing all the right things.
Elliott going to bite off about 7 on that one. A good run on first down. The numbers for Zeke from last week. 2 trips to the end zone and well past 100 yards.
And going back and watching the film, we saw every kind of run from him, didn't we? We saw some power. We saw finesse. We saw speed. And what I love the most, he finished each and every run.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now this one complete on the slant route. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 15 yards on the play, first down.
First down, Cowboys.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. This is Elliott. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, that he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked.
The quarterback is sacked.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
In a blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. They'll set up to throw. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sack back at the 29. Jaron Reed muscles his way in for the sack. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback, because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
Cowboys trot out Greg Zuerlein. Spotted at the left hash, this from 45. And this one is right down the middle. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
Cowboys 3.
So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there, because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things, because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 30.
Out comes Chris Carson in the Seattle offense. A tough challenge here in this one. We'll see if he can duplicate the numbers on your screen that he put up last week, up over 100 and a touchdown.
We were watching tape to prepare for this game. One thing you noted that I totally agree with, great complementary piece in the last game. You know, they're able to throw it pretty well. He ran it exceptionally, and they hope to continue that same formula in this game.
Complimentary with an E, not an I.
That's my English teacher right there.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
One thing about the Seattle Seahawks offense, they are a run-first group, but when they throw the ball, they want to throw it downfield and sting defenses, and Philip Dorsett provides great speed and a good target downfield in order to get that done. Nice catch there. His speed adds an extra dimension to the Seahawks offense.
The ball carrier.
Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
3. Brings up 2nd.
This is Carson. And he'll take this one up close to him at the 45. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. And able to find Dorsett. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 1st down, Seattle on a pickup of 13.
One of the selling points of the in route is against the quarterback, a really nice sight line to his receiver, and almost on a direct shot, able to throw the ball into the middle of the field and have a great chance of success as they did on that play.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Wilson now off the bootleg. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Throwing again. Wilson airing it out for Olsen. And this is caught inside the 5. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Greg Olsen, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further.
And that drive we just saw that culminated in a touchdown, exactly what many offenses are looking for. Sustained ones that can impose their will on the other team.
Now Myers for the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. So the drive there took 6 plays. And it all culminates with a Seattle score. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is Tony Pollard. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10. At their own 30.
Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession.
Oh, Elliott going to be hit. He coughs it up. Loose football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
They may have the edge on the scoreboard, but that hasn't made them passive, has it? I mean, they dialed up a pretty good run blitz there. And Brandon, you know that all blitzes aren't just designed to get to the quarterback and the passer. Sometimes you're just trying to take away every gap, every hole that might be created in the running game, and they did it to perfection and caused a fumble there.
Took away the gaps, took away the holes, took away the football. Following the fumble recovery, it's Wilson. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. 11 yards there and a 1st down for Seattle. Draw play. This is Carson. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Now on 2nd and 13. Wilson. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. DK Metcalf, his 1st touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead.
Well, Brandon, if we go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator, he showed us his script. Didn't show us everything now. He said, here's the script for the game. I think everything's going according to plan in a big way. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns.
Yeah, that's about as good as you can do, I guess. So, well done.
Yeah, well done indeed. Tremendous execution.
The extra point now coming from Myers. And it's 21-3. Scoring summary. 3-play drive. And the Seahawks capping it off with a touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard.
Now Dallas gets set to take the field. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
Overall, I'd have to say that was just really good team defense, because to me, you can't pin that one on the running back. He had no shot there. He had a man in his face immediately.
So now it's 3rd and 7, and defensively, it's a dime look, 6 DBs. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
The pass intended for Michael Gallup. Incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So on 4th down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. Back deep for the Seahawks, Tyler Lockett. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And taken right on the 30. A very good kick there, but 15 yards on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. So here are the Seahawks ready to take over on offense. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Carson. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Wilson. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, it's Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. And this will do the job nicely, as that'll be out of bounds just inside the 10-yard line. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he'll take this one up to about the 13.
The Cowboy ball carrier, L.J. Collier.
21-3 is your score after 1.
That's the end of the 1st quarter. With the score, Seahawks 21, Cowboys 3.
Now Elliott. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
Bobby Wagner.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And he's going to get the 1st down as they bring him down at the 23.
Gain of 9 yards.
It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And the return will stop right around the 25. When the rookie QB gets his first touchdown pass, that's one you put in the trophy case. First career interception, that's going to be one he wants to forget.
Yeah, and he's not going to go ask for the football, right? Yeah, you can keep that one. The key for him, what does he learn from it? When he watches the tape, does he have an answer right now where he already understands what mistake he made? That's what the coaches are going to want to know, and that's what they'll grill him on and see how he grows from it.
They'll run on first down. It's Carson. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Alden Smith there on the tackle. On 2nd and 7, Wilson. Being chased out left. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawks touchdown. Russell Wilson. His 3rd touchdown of the game, 10th on the year. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. And maybe the defense got so caught up in him throwing the football, they forgot he can take off too.
And you often hear about the quarterback being the unaccounted for guy as a runner. Well, even on a passing play, he's unaccounted for as a runner, and he turned it into a nice gain.
A very nice run, and it turns into 6 points. And they open the lead up now to 25 points. Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them. And plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10.
Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Here's a 2nd and 7.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
Dan.
Check. 554. Oh, you got deep.
10th carry now for Elliott. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner.
40-yard line.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Well, the 2nd down throw on target. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down.
1st down, Dallas.
A 1st down carry by Elliott. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. In on the stop, the Pro Bowl strong safety Jamal Adams.
A gain of 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
His throw incomplete. The Cowboys on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And able to find a little space. He gets this up over the 15 to the 16. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. From the 16, Wilson. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 30.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
Now Wilson on first down. They'll run the screen with Carson. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Complete to Chris Carson.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. The Seahawks on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Now on third down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
That might be the third down stop that they needed, because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll punt it away for the second time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. This is taken at the 18. That'll be a 43-yard punt, but a net of just 33 following a 10-yard return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Dallas offense back out onto the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
A gain of 2.
The offense on third down tonight, they've only converted once in 4 tries. They're looking at third and a few inches. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47.
Ezekiel Elliott. Quandre Diggs on the
A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you with him in college, you saw plenty of those runs, because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses, those exact type of runs.
So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory.
ball carrier.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
5 brings up 2nd.
They'll run with Elliott. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Cowboy ball carrier.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on third down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he finds his target. It's Schultz. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
It's a gain of 6.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And he'll take this one down to about the 40.
Tony Pollard, the ball carrier.
Defensive back Jamal Adams in on the stop.
A gain of a yard. Brings up second
and 9 now.
At the Seahawks 40-yard line.
And he whips that one incomplete there. Michael Gallup, that's who he was looking for. And it's 3rd down.
It's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
Yards to go.
Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it.
Trey Flowers.
Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates are going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at the 20. He gives it off to Carson. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. From the shotgun, Wilson. A pass underneath for Carson. And this one will go to the 28-yard line.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Hey, we're going to do what we do.
Well, they'll get the yardage, but they hate to see him take that hit.
You're always trying to cool off a big-time guy throwing the ball, but you have to know when to back off, pull up, and not hit him.
It's caught inside the 25. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 39 yards there, a big one.
Big plays are starting to become the trend here in this first half, and everything that they've tried has worked. And there's another example right there.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And this a quick slant to Lockett. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 11 more on that one, and another 1st down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
From the contact.
Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7.
The ball carrier.
The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Gain of 1 yard.
3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. From the gun, Wilson. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Seahawks are running away with this one. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
Now Myers for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. That time a 6-play drive. And it all culminates with a Seattle score. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Now Pollard. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Tony Pollard on the return. The Cowboys take.
We focus our attention on the Seahawks defense now. And a big reason they have the lead right now, as we see on the screen, their 3 turnovers.
And how about the emotion now that the defensive team is generating for the entire team? Creating the turnovers, what they call takeaways, and turning those into points for their team. That's why they have the lead, and that's got to be exciting for those guys on the defensive side of the ball.
They start on the ground with Elliott. And he'll be brought down here at the 28.
Ezekiel Elliott.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
He's taken down by KJ.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
2nd and 6. At the 20.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
They'll set up the screen to Elliott. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Give him 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas 1st down.
A gain of 8.
I know you're trying not to scoreboard watch, but you only got 3 points. You're kind of hoping that type of play there gives you some positive momentum going into the half.
Yeah, need to do something to get more than that 3 number that they have on the scoreboard right now. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Schultz. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a 1st.
It's a gain of 23 yards.
For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run because we envision them in offenses. Catch the ball. How much yardage can they gain after that?
And that on display there for a good pickup. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw again. And he'll go underneath here to Elliott. And down inside the 15 he goes. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down.
Good route, good pickup for 1st down yardage. And that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, Cooper with it. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So his struggles just continuing here in the first half throwing the football, Charles. Now 3 interceptions.
And they don't feel like they're just great plays by the defense. There's a sense that maybe he's a little careless with the football now. So some of the great coaches in the past, you know, they've always said, I can't teach you, obviously, because you're not listening. So maybe the bench can teach you. He's got to be careful now. He might get pulled.
They'll begin the drive with Carson. And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line. Tyrone Crawford in on the tackle.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5 now. Wilson steps away to his left. He's going to have the first down past the 20. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. So we are at halftime here in downtown Seattle with the Seahawks out in front. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks. And welcome in everybody to our EA Sports halftime report. Time for a look around the NFL here in week 3 of the new year. We'll get started out in Denver. And those two are tied up as they play the second quarter. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. In our game has been Russell Wilson, who was dynamic, as usual, in that first half. His 3 touchdown passes have his guys out in front. As we hand things back over to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Read on the return. The Cowboys take over first and 10.
Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. And he's looking to take much better care of the football here in half 2 after 3 first-half interceptions.
We don't have to just look strictly at the numbers here. You know what else happens to a team when you turn it over 3 times like that? It erodes confidence in you. And it erodes confidence in the offense. And now you have the defensive guys looking over and saying, what is going on here? And instead of playing for the team, they're playing angry and mad at their teammates.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for second down. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10. They're going to look to throw. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Michael Gallup, incomplete.
So line of scrimmage still at 39 on second and 10. And he rifles one incomplete. The rookie C.D. Lamb, the intended receiver. But now it'll be third down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Elliott. And he'll only get this to about the 35. Well short of the line to gain. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. Zerline's kick is up and through. And that will knock this down to still a very large 29-point deficit.
35. Cowboys 6.
Kind of surprised by that they kicked the field goal. I guess you get some points, but this deficit third quarter, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. When you're down that much, kicking a field goal, does it feel a little bit maybe waving the white flag and just want to get out of here? Yeah, I think you got to go ahead and try and get some bigger points on the board.
So let's glance at a player spotlight now with Russell Wilson. And it's been a good game for him to this point, Charles. They're winning on the scoreboard. They got to be feeling pretty good.
And it's always fun for them when they're not just winning on the scoreboard, but they're contributing in a big way. You see him throwing touchdown passes, watching this video here. It's got to be a fun time for him and a relaxed time because nothing is pressing.
Relaxed, cool, calm, collective, all those things describing him right now. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. They run again with Carson. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34.
The handoff to Chris Carson. Dontari Poe on the tackle.
On 3rd down, Carson. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a first down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first.
50-yard line.
And if anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it. Even with this big 3rd quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shots downfield, and there's another completion.
From midfield now, here's Wilson. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
More yards.
Greg Olsen was a big-time pickup for the Seattle Seahawks in the offseason. Spent the last 9 seasons with Carolina as an all-pro, Pro Bowl tight end, and did the same thing before that with the Chicago Bears. Now he moves to the Northwest and gives Russell Wilson a big-time target in the middle of the field.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Buying time to his left. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 6.
On 2nd down now, it's Carson. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2.
Makes it 3rd and
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Chris Carson has proven to be a workhorse for the Seattle Seahawks, and they continue to expand his game. We know that he can run inside and be a bruising type of a player, but he has surprising speed to the perimeter, and they've expanded his game now by throwing it to him out of the backfield. In 2019, in the top 10 in the league in touches and yards from scrimmage.
They'll 1st and goal. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal.
2nd down and goal. Wilson. His pass caught at the 4. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and goal. Well, you throw it this close to the goal line, usually you're thinking touchdown. Here they actually complete it but lose yardage.
When you're this close to the goal line, you have to anticipate that maybe you're going to see a defense that you can make a case that there's 11 in the box. There's just no room. So I'm with you. You got to find a way to push things downfield a little bit. Any type of space is better than what we just saw there. And that end result, not one that's satisfactory to them.
So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down.
Well, the defensive guys won't be real happy because there won't be a sack on this play because he did get back to the line of scrimmage. But what a job they did overall. Hemmed him in and gave him nowhere to go with the football.
And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3. They run for it with Carson. And he'll wind up being knocked back to the 3-yard line. They stop him on 4th and goal at the 3. And this Cowboy defense comes up with a goal line stand.
Partner, when you see a running play stop short like that, you just know that the defensive front, they won the battle of leverage and created the push back into the opposing backfield.
And for the offensive coordinator, whether you had 1 yard to go or 20 yards to go on 4th down, now you're probably saying, oh, maybe I should have passed it, right?
Yeah, hindsight is always 20/20.
2 yards on the pickup.
Here's 2nd and 8. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper.
The pass.
And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Boy, first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. Big hold of the 30. And finally taken down at the 36-yard line. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
First down, Dallas.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. On the crossing route, he hits his man, Amari Cooper. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
It's a
23 yards, the final tally.
And the Cowboys.
So Amari Cooper out of Northwestern High School in Miami making a nice play there.
And it's so funny that when I was going through the draft process when he came out of Alabama and was inquiring about him and his skills, they say it all began back in Miami. He really became a pro receiver at a young age because of his attention to detail and precision. But don't forget his athletic ability. That's what made that catch there.
He did spend 1 year with Teddy Bridgewater as his quarterback there, so that helped back in high school. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
It's 2nd and inches.
Again, it's Elliott. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
First down, Cowboys.
And they'll get to him just inside the 15. Even after the strong run we just saw, they're able to corral him quickly defensively.
It's a gain of 5.
Ball at the 14 for 2nd and 5. To the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. And they try to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be 3rd down.
It's 3rd down.
And out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal.
And there was absolutely zero pressure on the quarterback on that play. 3rd down, and he has all the time in the world to eventually find an open receiver for a first down pickup.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Vincent Mayoa. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. And he's going to go down again. Darrell Taylor in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And they knock that deficit down from 29 to 26.
Cowboys 9.
So his 3rd field goal of the ball game brings him a bit closer, but there's no question they need to start turning some of these 3s into 6s.
And 7s and probably even 8s. You know, as a kicker, you just head out when you're called upon, so he's done his job. It's the rest of the offense that needs to get it in gear. They want to close this gap.
1st and 10. At their own 20.
Russell Wilson now gears up to lead the offense again. He's played well. Good first half. He's continued that here in the 3rd quarter. But my question, when you're a head coach, what do you look at stat line-wise for your coach? Do you go right to turnovers?
You really do. As much as coaches don't want to talk about that, that's where it starts. When I played in college, our first rule for every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. And that's kind of how they judge you. Do you take care of the ball, not turn it over, keep it in the proper hands, and give your team a chance to win?
Well, that's what he's done here in this one so far. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
The tackle made by Jalen Smith. That's a gain of 6. Brings up
on 3rd down. Carson, and he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first.
Carson. That's good for a Seattle Seahawks. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now in Seattle, Washington. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. They run it with Carson, and he'll go down right around the 47 this time. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
Carson again, the ball carrier.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
On 2nd down, here's Wilson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on third down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, third down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Back to the ground. This time it's Hyde. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
The tackle made by Jalen Smith. A 7-yard pickup. Brings up second.
On second down, it's Carson. And he's got this pretty close to a first down at the Cowboys' 27. 7 yards there and a first down.
Seahawks. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Here's Carson. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. They run high. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24.
Carlos Hyde, the ball carrier.
This drive, they're 2 for 2 on third down conversions, but they need 7 yards here. Again, it's Hyde. Then he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21.
Ball carrier. Tackle made at the 21-yard line. A gain of 3. It's 4th down.
So on 4th down, here's Jason Myers for the Seahawk field goal. This will be, let's see, 38 yards out. And Myers able to knock it through. And that will push the lead up from 26, and it grows up to 29.
Cowboys 9.
So good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10.
So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gas,
yeah,
right?
A little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting off field only giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
And 10.
They throw again on second down. This one's complete. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
He steps out of bounds.
This defense tightening up a bit. That last catch just 1 yard, making it 3rd and 9. Open man Lamb. It's complete. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield.
A gain of 22.
Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Don't let him breathe.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now he dumps this off over the middle. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. He's having a big game through the air, and sometimes those smart decisions just dump it off. That's how you continue to have big games through the air.
I agree totally. That's a great analogy, a great way to put it, because he doesn't get too greedy where everything has to be pushed downfield, trying to create big plays that aren't there. You dump it off and take that nice gain, and things add up, and now you have the kind of game he's having.
Back to throw now on first down. Shaquille Griffin knocking it away that time in coverage. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Fighting to stay upright. It fights him off. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has, but in his defense, he hasn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense, I got it.
See what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. They'll set up a throw. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
That's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And he's going to look that one in one-handed. What a catch for the touchdown. Coaches must really like to see that from the quarterback, because he's had the interceptions in this game, but they're able to connect on the touchdown pass.
And teammates love to see that, because they know that they miss blocks during a game, but they come back and make them later on. They miss tackles, right? They miss making plays, but the spotlight is magnified on your quarterback. And when he stands up to the pressure and comes back and throws a touchdown pass after throwing some picks earlier, they feel great about that guy.
And likewise for him personally, as a rookie quarterback, has to give him more confidence. And that'll cut the lead down to 22. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it's capped off for the Cowboys touchdown. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. This is DJ Reed returning. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10.
The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. They're looking at a 3rd straight win here if they can hold on. 1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. They'll start out on the ground with Carson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
But Brandon, pace comes into play now, because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back at New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. Now it's Carson. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Carson. He's tackled at the 40-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
On 2nd down now. It's Carson.
Wilson with the handoff.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and
from the gun on 3rd down. Wilson. And he finds a man. It's Olsen. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. Two veterans there, Wilson to Olsen for a Seattle first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards.
This is a little bit like baseball here. Strong up the middle. Both sides want to be that. In this case, the offense ended up winning the ultimate battle.
And those big runs between the tackles, that's a little deflating for a defense, isn't it?
It really is, because that's where your strength's supposed to be. You're supposed to be in a spot where they can't make that yardage there. You're supposed to send them outside. Not in this case.
This is Carson. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
On 2nd down, it's Carson. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
5 brings up 3rd and 4.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Now, that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today.
A 31-yard.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. He needed a yard. He didn't get anything. And the Cowboys defense is going to get him the football back. So we were looking at each other up here in the booth when they went for that saying, oh, wow, talk about trying to add insult to injury.
Some teams are just like that. You know, some philosophies, some coaches are like, look, when I got a chance to put some more points on the board, I don't care what the situation, I'm going to do it. And they're also the same coaches as a general rule that if someone does it to them, you won't hear people protest out of them. That's just who they are.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
And a Cowboy first down.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Over the middle, Amari Cooper. It's complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Again, it's Cooper as he makes the catch. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. And he fires one incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
He was covered by Jamal Adams.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Cooper's got it. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 23. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. And passing yard Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the fourth. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
A 3-yard pickup.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The third down pass. Intercepted. The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. A 2nd and 11 from the 19. So the victory here for Seattle. And it was a game where they were off and running in the first quarter, Charles, and never looked back.
You know, partner, after a while, we always say the same thing, don't we? They set the tone early, right? They started fast. So I asked a few of my horse racing friends, do you have a term for me that we can use to cover that? And they said, yeah. When a horse breaks out like that, you say he caught a flyer out of the gate. And that's exactly what this team did today. I mean, they jumped out there, jumped on them, and were never headed.
So for the Seahawks, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Miami Dolphins. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, they suffered defeat for the first time as they dropped to 2-1. And they'll try to make amends next week as they host the Cleveland Browns. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.